Hey Dolly Squad, welcome back to the Doll Attic. So I finally finished my baby that I was modifying, and I went ahead and did a little bit of painting and shading just to bring out her beautiful features. I did add a little bit of yellow and pink on her nose and on her cheeks, and I also darkened her lips a little. And I did also add a little bit of light shading on her little creases under her eyes. I added a little bit of pink on her what do you call that, on her eyeliner. I think it's called wet line. And I darkened her eyebrows just a tad bit because they were a little bit too light. And I added some pink on her little forehead. So I did do quite a lot on her. She was already cute, but I like my babies with a little bit more coloring, especially around their cheeks and their little noses. But and I also matted her arms and her face a little because it was a bit shiny. So that helped a lot to kind of make it look a little more matted. And her legs, I stuffed them so they can look, a lot fuller. I went ahead and weighed her. So I'm going to be putting this cute little onesie that says, "Be happy and smile." I purchased this one at Once Upon a Child. And she wears 3 to 6 months. So she can probably maybe fit into 3 months depending on the material, but I think her size is pretty much going to be like 3 to 6 months, and her shoe size is about a 3. So meanwhile that I'm dressing her and everything, I'm going to be doing a tag from our friend Rebecca over at CloudKids. And it's a very fun tag. And let's get started. So the tag is called My Life Unmasked. And it has 8 questions that we have to answer. So the first question is, if you can travel to any era, past or future, which era would you travel to? Well, this one's a bit interesting because I don't know. I mean, I kind of would want to travel to the past, to like the 60s, because I don't know, I really like the whole Vietnam era. I know the war and everything sucked, but I really like the music, just everything that, just, the hippie days and everything. I always feel like maybe in my past life, one of my past lives, I was one of those hippie chicks that was against the war, going to all those places to protest, I don't know, that's just kind of, sometimes when I listen to that kind of music from that era, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of connection to it. But anyways, But no, I wouldn't travel to that era because of the war and everything, you know. So I think I would travel to the future because I like a lot of futuristic stuff. So I would probably travel to the year 3045. 3045. Can you imagine that? Gosh, like I wonder how this world would look, right? Would there still be wars? Would our technology be better? I mean, obviously, right? But yeah, I would like to go like way into the future. The year 3045. I just made up that year, you know? I mean, it could be 3020. I don't care, but yeah, definitely into the future. So next question. What are my 3 favorite guilty pleasure songs of all time? Well, one of them is Staying Alive by the Bee Gees from the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. I could listen to that song all the time, and it always makes me want to dance and sing along. The other one would be Dancing Queen by ABBA. I love ABBA. Oh, that, like, they're one of my favorite groups. It's just, they bring me so much memories of my childhood. And so a lot of their songs have a lot of meaning, you know. But yeah, that is definitely 2 of my favorite guilty pleasure. And then the third one, gosh, the third one. Okay, I got it. So the third one is MC Hammer, You Can't Touch This. That brings me memories too. It's one of those songs that when it still comes on the radio, you know, I turn up the volume and sing along. But yeah, so those are my 3 guilty pleasure songs of all time. Next question. So question number 3. Have you ever done anything spontaneous? And if so, how did it go? You know, I've done some very spontaneous stuff, which some that I'm not proud of, and some that were pretty fun. But, you know, that's for another show. That's for After Dark. The After Dark Doll Addict show, if you know what I mean. So next question. So I'm going to have to do this pretty quick because I'm almost running out of time. Next question is, if I was a superhero, what superpowers would I have for one day and what would I do? I would be like Superman and try to defeat as many bad guys as I could in one day, especially the horrible traffickers, human traffickers. Next question. Describe your dream vacation in 3 words. French Riviera, luxury hotel, delicious food. Question number 6. Describe a hilarious childhood memory. When I was like in 2nd grade, I was climbing up those, I forgot what they're called, but they're like, I don't know, you climb them up and they're like this big circle. Anyways, I was wearing a dress and my mom decided to, well, you know, put a slip on me. And when I was climbing, I stepped on my slip and it fell. And I was stepping on dog poop. And yeah, everybody was pretty much like laughing. Number 7, what is the most exotic food I've had, and describe it, and did I like it? So I ate shark when I went to this beach resort in Mexico. It was actually very delicious. Last question, what historical figure would I invite over for dinner, and what question would I ask? That would be Neil Armstrong, the first person to walk on the moon. He passed away, unfortunately. I would ask him, what did you and Buzz Aldrin see in the moon that you couldn't speak of? Is there alien life living on the moon? And that is all for today, you guys. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit this bell for notification, and go ahead and subscribe if you like this type of content. Till next time, bye bye.